Hello, welcome back to the channel. So the Aces of Arena showdown has just ended and I managed to finish rank 2. I'm so pumped on that. I didn't have high hopes for a rank 1 or anything. I did really want top 10 and my ultimate goal was top 50. And like always, I just did my best. This time, you'll see in my final climb, it was a little different where I wasn't always going for the top ranks. I was often going for ranks below me. I just wanted to win battles. And ever since the introduction of Shadowbomb Priet, it's changed the game just a little bit. And, you know, she's a great sniper on hybrid teams and stand alone by herself better. And I love to use hybrid teams. The other snipers are good for having max cooldown and still being fast. But she's just lethal. And if built right, she can have a ton of bold vigor and one punch you. So I honestly avoided a lot of teams. So all the tough teams out there, I just played it safe. So I wasn't expecting a top 5 finish. So this was very cool. So about the Aces of Arena, this was interesting. Obviously, it started with us fighting these bots. And some players got an absurd amount of points, like well over 100,000 points. And it seemed like we'd never get those points back. But then, after the bots got knocked out, those points really just they started to spread out. And you can see the final top 5 here. That even rank 1 hardly had more than 65,000. So this was a season, like a regular showdown season as usual. So in fact, this felt way more chill than the previous showdown. The previous showdown was so cutthroat and you could just drop 30 ranks like nothing. Here, it felt pretty chill. And like I said, I wasn't really gunning after all of these super tough teams in the final climb. All right. By the way, really quick, new camera, who dis? Let me know what you think of the shot. I'm still getting it figured out and the focus and all that, but I'm really stoked on this new camera. Okay, back to the back. So, okay, let's just dive right in, and I'm going to react to my final 15 minutes of play. This is going to be off the cuff because this will be my first time watching it. All right, I had lost to this team, a Lotus defense. So I came back for more. I knew I could get it with better RNG. And here is one of my hybrids with Wife, with max CDR Saryu, a fast water Nier. And those Bastion bots inspired me. I started using the EX Lavanya Fist. I figure, hey, if it doesn't kill and it actually inflicts blind, maybe it'll be useful. I don't think I saw a blind proc once, though. All right, so final 15, I'm rank 7, and like I said, I don't really care if someone's a lower rank. I just want to get my win streak, keep it up. And now we have Lars, and Lars has changed the game as well. So a lot of my hybrid teams that used to have Saryu, I've made a new version of them with Lars instead, and it's just more edgy. And Lars and Saryu are doing really close damage because my Saryu got really built up, but Lars has such impressive damage, and I really love his own weapon for the fact that both skills are 14, and he still does a ton of damage with it, even though it doesn't have a boon in the passives.
I'm not afraid.
What do we have here? All right, the Wife hybrid team again. So whenever I see that U deal, I had a few solutions to this. One of them is Wife with U deal, and then a lonely Lars or Saryu. But it's not always fast enough. Sometimes they have a sniper. Some of those teams had a Priet or a Demos. A lot of Demos, bloodless and Demos out there are really tripping me up. All right, new community friend M, or known as NRGel on Reddit and Discord. Joined my Discord recently, and I helped them build this team. So kind of not fair. I know how to counter it, but you know, with this hybrid team and my Nier is just slammed with agility, that allows me to ensure that I get my provoke off. And for this final climb, I went ahead and made a sacrifice. I put Agi Debris in my wind Nier, which makes him do hardly any damage. But I just I just wanted to act first because, you know, a lot of these teams out there are able to roll me. And this was my most used team. Usually I have the Boon Debris on Nier and he can do a lot better damage. And I think we'll see that. At some point we'll see the pitiful damage. The skills. Yeah, so here it comes. Yeah, see that? Like critting at like only 70,000. Sad. But the team serves its role. And Lars gets swiftness out of the deal. He has 14/14 on the skills with swiftness. So good luck, because he's coming at you with skills hitting in the 100,000s. Such a beast. All right, turnip cake. Pretty sure this was the artist formerly known as iFroggy. Lucky to take out that demo. That's another one of those scary demos. Damn it. This one might have been tight. Oh, no. Got it. All right, so I got fed a bit. Now I'm up to rank 2. Overall, this was a pretty fun event. I really liked the, you know, switching up and having us all fight the bots, and it was really cool to do the theory crafting to figure out how to beat Bastion 1 consistently, and you can check out my video on that. Not that it matters anymore, but it was pretty fun. It reminded me of like Mobius Tower or something where, you know, it paid off to go hard day 1. But again, we saw at the end that those points really spread out. And it just turned into a regular arena season. All right, haven't seen Tiki in a while. I see a mono wind. I'm assuming swiftness. Yep, sure enough.
I'm not afraid.
There's a Lars. But because there are 2 snipers and there's only 1 support, I knew I could outpace it. And I was actually hoping that there might be Nier and Demos, which means that there isn't enough flat Agi on their team to give me any trouble. I know I can like act first with my Nier and then get that provoke up. And this team format, you saw me previously using it with Water Nier and Light Saryu, and I really loved that team. It really breaks my heart to fire Saryu, but I'm definitely still using her when I can. Especially on like a regular team where I have Lars and Saryu. She's still my favorite, but you know, Lars is just too good. You can't not use him, you know? Golden rank 2. And so some more teams I was avoiding, like Pete's, and I'd beaten Pete and Lissy and some of these other players before, but it's a coin toss, you know.
Found you.
Community friend Billy Guinevere definitely was avoiding that pre-it. Zero was avoiding Zero for the most part. JNC's account just I don't know. I think they're just always farming memoirs. And I avoided Chelsea. Chelsea's Demos is just on steroids and just can't roll it. It's just so fast. So again, look, I'm rank 2 and I'm just going to go ahead and pick on rank 12 just because I want the win, you know?
Found you.
And nice to see someone using Crow. Props to you. Love Crow. I'm sad that I didn't get to use my Crow offense in the final climb. I used it a lot in the final day, though. Anytime someone has a tank team, I just bring my no Summer Wife, just Crow in a strong mono light team. And I believe this is the final battle. Couldn't find anyone good, so I'm just going to attack rank 19. Hope that people are feeding me on defense. In the final 40 minutes, I used this team you're seeing right here as my defense team, and it was my most successful defense. There it is, rank 2 again. And I did not expect to overtake Zero, and in fact, I'm really happy that Zero took number 1, because Zero totally deserves it. And here I am getting the final screenshot. Yeah! So once again, congrats to Zero, Turnip Cake, Big Lissy, Guinevere for the top 5 finish. Okay, and that was that. And so I think we can hope for maybe like a arena meta shakeup with summer units. Last time, the exact same thing happened with summer units. I'm kind of hoping for it because I talked about this before. Things have gotten a little coin tossy, and now Pre-It has really changed the game. So definitely had some new changes in these last 2 seasons with the introduction of Final Fantasy Lars and Shadowbound Pre-Its. And a lot of the same types of teams exist. They're just updated with those units. That's going to be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. As always, if you like what you see here, throw a like and a sub on it. It's much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.